Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. What I want to talk to you guys about today is this new form of skin whitening. I know I've never actually addressed this or anything. I was watching some shows on YouTube, and on the doctors, they were talking about this, and the interesting thing is, on the doctors, which I'm not showing that video, but he kind of insinuated that how racist America is, and why people would want to bleach their skin. To me, it's sick and it's sad for me. I think you would have to have some kind of mental issue in order to want to bleach your skin. We know what melanin does for your skin. We know that it protects us. It protects us from cancer. We know that it is the most expensive thing that you could purchase in the world, melanin. Okay, we are being hunted down by these white supremacist terrorists and killed for our melanin, and yet we will risk our lives, risk getting cancer to get rid of our melanin. So it's sick and it's sad to me. I think if anyone feels like they need to go this route where you're injecting some chemical that, trust me, is put out on the market by white supremacists. If it has been marketed to you, it is by white supremacists, because they know that it will destroy you. Anything like that, you should know you should stay so far away from. Like, you would think that people would say, I'm not going to do this. These are things I'm not going to put in my body. I am not going to put on my body. But sadly, a lot of us fall prey to these demons that are putting out this poison for us to put in our bodies and to put on our faces. And it's an epidemic in other countries. Jamaica, I know, is really big on, I think they call it cake soap. And people are mixing all kinds of chemicals. And you know what, I was watching a video on the cake soap. I'm gonna try to bring it up really quick, because it was really interesting to me that the people that were selling this cake soap to the locals in Jamaica were Asians. And the place where this bleaching creams and this injection now is coming out of Asia. So when we really need to realize that they are on the side of these white supremacists. They really are. They are one and the same. And this is one of the things that I'm talking about. And this is in Jamaica. I'm not going to play the whole documentary, actually, because this is just wanted to show you guys. But this is a big thing. All of these are videos from Jamaica and the Congo, and it's just not. This is not helping us. I understand that. And like, even they're saying in Africa, especially in South Africa, that if you were dark skinned, you wouldn't get hired. They would hire the light skinned people for the higher paying jobs, and you would get treated better. But the reason why this stuff goes on is because we allow it to go on. And it's really sad, and it really is true. We're teaching them how to treat us, and we're teaching them that we will do as much as anything possible. We will change the ends of the world for your acceptance. We will get rid of our melanin, which is what protects us, which is what everything has. Everything on Earth has melanin except for these evil albinoids and their Asian counterparts. And so we have to realize that we need to realize that we need to stop doing things to try to assimilate to them. We have to stop doing that. Like, you're seriously going to inject a poison into your veins to kill off your melanin. Like, I don't get that. But I'm gonna play this video for you, so you can kind of get I just thought about, I hope that no one takes this and sees it and decides that maybe they want to try it. I really hope that no one does that. That's not what this video is for, just so you guys know. It is not to promote this. I'm 100% against any kind of skin bleaching. I love my skin. I love being dark. I will lay out in the sun any day and just be happy to just soak up the sun rays. I truly will.
Glutathione. Over the years, I've had lots of skin problems, discoloration, so I decided to give glutathione a try. My first injection.
The irritating thing is, like, I'm not gonna say she doesn't have any skin discolorations. I have this skin discolorations. I'll let you guys see because I don't have on any makeup, so don't make fun of me. Oh gosh, I look horrible. So I totally have, my face is oily because I put oil on it, but I mean, I have color discolorations in my skin right there, and I don't care. That's just, it is what it is. I'm not going to put some poison on my face to try to bleach away the dark spots. I mean, they'll go away in the summer when I lay out in the sun, and that's just how it is. But to go as far as putting these poisons on our face and in our bodies, not my thing, not gonna happen. But I mean, even if you have discolorations, this is going too far to get rid of some discolorations. Put on some cover up. Okay, this time I'm really gonna play it.
And I purchased from Glutax, they're a medical science company. Apparently they are based in Italy. And I purchased this online and it was delivered to me within a week. And this is Glutax 2,000 grams. And I mixed it up with Vitamax 2 grams nano, which is...
So it's just sickening that if white people want to just wipe out the black race, just really just get rid of so many black people, all they need to do is put it in a bottle that says skin whitening, right? And we'll off ourselves. Like, you trust some skin whitening that's coming out of Italy. And no matter where, really, honestly, no matter where it's coming from, like, can you say stupid? Do you not think? Like, this isn't for them. So, like, they know who their target audience is. They know who's going to use it. They know that for sure.
Also vitamin C, 2,000 milligram and 750 milligram collagen. Okay, so how I mix it up is that I usually wipe everything to make it clean, wash my hands, and I will draw out the vitamin C in the syringe. I will also draw out the collagen. Then I'll mix everything up with the glutathione powder in a vial. Now, please be aware and be very careful. I do not advocate for you to do it on your own, but if you do decide to do it on your own, it's entirely up to you. I strongly advocate that you get somebody who's a nurse or a doctor or go to a clinic to get this done. But having said that, going to a clinic is very, very expensive. So the decision is up to you. Whatever you do, make sure you do it safely. And my first time I tried glutathione, I actually did it on my own, and it was so messy. There was blood everywhere. So I would advise that you have a buddy or somebody that will help you put the needle in, or consult a medical professional. So
let me just tell you, no licensed medical professional is going to inject you with some valves of liquid that you brought into their office. None that I've ever been to. I mean, maybe you can find some, but if you can find some, you probably don't want to trust that person. Like, they're not, those aren't the kind of people you want injecting stuff into your body. I would suggest not doing this at all.
I mix everything up and I put it in a 50 ml normal saline bag, and then I leave it there. After I leave it there, I make sure I prime the lines, make sure there's no air or bubble in it. Okay, now this is the most scary bit. Like, if you're needle phobic, or you just, I don't know, you just don't like any needle or the look of blood or anything, just look away if somebody's doing it for you. But if you're doing it yourself,
I'm going to skip all of that. I don't
monitor by drops. We just count the drops, and normally about 5.
Yeah, I did not want to show that. It's sick, and I don't want other people trying to copy it. If you want to do that, then you can find the video yourself and do whatever. So this is another lady that is doing this glutathione. I don't know what it's called, but she's doing it, and I don't know if that's what Nicki Minaj is doing. I don't know. But there's so many, like, this is disgusting. Like, how is that? That's not attractive. You look like a dead body.
Hello guys, welcome
so there's
to my
so
channel,
many
Simple Beauty Secrets.
And of course, this is the Asians video pushing. Go ahead and bleach your skin, kill what protects you. And the Asians push this bleaching thing more than anyone else, more than Black people, more than anyone. It's really pushing these different ways of bleaching. And it's just gross. It's sad. And like, honestly, I don't get it. I understand, like, if you have I can't even say that whatever that is Michael Jackson had, it starts with a V. But I've seen people that actually suffer from that, and I understand if you have that and you want to be one color, it's going to be less possible for you to turn your skin brown. I don't know if they've figured out a way to do that, to return melanin. It would cost too much anyway. So even if you could get melanin injected into your body to turn your skin all brown, like, if you could do that, then great. But I know that a lot of people can't do that, and it's something that severely hinders their life and the things that they can do. Beauty is, there's a standard of beauty, and it determines, unfortunately, a lot of stuff, like working, for sure. A lot of places won't hire you if they don't think you are aesthetically pleasing. So I imagine that someone would want to be one color. Like, that's a big thing. But if you're just wanting your skin to be whiter, like, I don't want to be like mean and hard on people, because I just don't understand it. That's never been something that has been an issue in my family. And, you know, growing up, you know, I kind of heard some colorism going on when I lived in, when I went to a school in a majority Black neighborhood in Portland. That was the first time, you know, I would hear dark skin, light skin, but it wasn't deep. It wasn't enough for me to look at myself and say, oh, I wish my skin was lighter. It wasn't in my family. None of my sisters really had that issue. We never really had that as an issue. But I just, this is just another weapon that white supremacy has, that they use against us. Just like if they can get us to hate every aspect of ourselves, then they win. They're having us self-destruct, because then we're doing their job. Like, they don't even have to do anything. And when I was watching that video of Jamaica with the guy doing the cake soap, you know, there were white Jamaicans on there saying, you know, we don't understand why they want to be lighter. You know, we're trying to get more brown. You know, we're tanning and stuff like that. And we should set our own standard of beauty. We really, because we're not white. We're not supposed to look like them. We're not supposed to have white skin. That isn't us. And so why are we letting them set our beauty standards? All the while they're tanning and getting lip injections and butt injections and cheek injections and doing everything that they can. Oh, right here. Doing everything they can to look like us. All the while it's telling us we should be bleaching our skin, because that's dangerous and that can kill us. That poisons us. It's more of it's more than just the poisoning our mind. Now we're injecting serums in our arms to become white, and I wonder, you know, how many people are going to die because of this. Because let me tell you, it is so easy for someone that does not know how to do a IV to inject a bubble into your arm, and then you're dead. Like, that's it. Like, it's really risky, and that's partially why I did not show, you know, the IV, the lady putting the IV in her arm. I didn't show that for a reason, because it's just, I don't think it's something anyone should be trying. This whole the skin whitening thing is really deep, I guess. You know, it's something that I mean, we see Nicki Minaj, we see Little Kim, we see just Beyonce. There's I'll just put in, like, let's see who's my brain just I don't know. I was gonna look for, just show you guys some more of these people that are
Hi, this is my first vlog, and
I don't like hers. But we really need to.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the.
I'm gonna play her some of her video, but not this one. I was gonna play some of this one, because I was watching it and she.
Hi, YouTube. Good afternoon.
There's one where she says she has to take a break from it, and her face looks gray and it looks disgusting. But we need to pay attention to this, because this is being pushed on the internet, this whole new skin bleaching product. And notice that this coincides with them saying that I think it was 11 billion that we needed to lower the global population by like 11 billion or something. So these coincide, and then they're releasing these new things to bleach your skin, and they're focusing on, you know, the black low self-esteem. Where can I get them to destroy themselves? And here's one: inject this into your arm. And then they don't look like they're the terrorists. You just look like you're stupid. But if you don't see that they coincide, we need to realize what's going on right now. Okay, right now, why these white supremacists and white nationalists are screaming that, you know, they're dying off and they're becoming the minority, and they need to end, you know, and diversity being white genocide. And you need to think about this. Like, we really need to pay attention and open our eyes and see, okay, this is what they're doing, this is what they're saying, and then how can these correlate? Like, what could this be a good idea? Could this new thing that I'm being introduced to inject in my arm, like heroin, to bleach my skin, could this be chemical warfare? Because I assure you it is, and it could be. And that's what you need to look at it as. Not just, oh, let me go bleach my skin, because you're in this la-la land and you're not paying attention and you're not waking up and you're not realizing what's going on. When you're in a situation where your life is in jeopardy and in danger, and you're trusting these very same people that are vocally and loudly saying, we want you to die. We want you to die off. We want as many of you as possible to either be murdered or drop dead. And instead of you thinking and noticing that, you're injecting some newfound chemical that came out of Asia or Italy, and you're just gleefully injecting it into your arm so that you can lighten your skin. Like, that makes me angry. It makes me angry because we're not connecting dots, and we're not opening our eyes to what's going on. We're still living in this little tiny existence in our brain, and we're not opening it up, and we're not looking at what these people are doing and what they stand for, and the fact that they are saying we need to kill off a lot of you guys. So what we need to be is you need to be suspicious about everything and anything that is coming from anyone that is not you, that is not brown, that is not, and even we need to be suspicious of even some of our own brothers and sisters, because, you know, we have the coons, and then we have people that will just the Uncle Toms or whatever, but people that these white supremacists will pay to sabotage us and to help them get to us. And so if we're not being vigilant, and we're not thinking clearly and looking at things and connecting dots and comparing things and looking at things as like, this is what they're saying, this is what they're doing. Okay, they said this and now this is happening. That needs to be done. We need to start connecting stuff and stop jumping on every stupid bandwagon that drives by. Like, seriously, you want to inject something in your arm so you can get light-skinned? They still want to kill you. It does not matter how much bleaching or caking or any of that. You can scrub the skin off of your body and they are still going to want to murder you. So what are you doing? Like, who are you bleaching for? Because when they're telling you that this amount of people need to be dead, and then they specifically say brown people, in order to keep white people the minority, we need to kill off this amount of brown people. And yet we sit over here, oh yeah, well, let me try this new bleach out right here. You're gonna be dead. Your corpse is gonna turn to bones anyway. Because that's what's gonna happen. If we can't wake up and start looking at what's going on and stop focusing on stupid stuff. Like, I just can't. Like, I don't even want to play this video. I don't want to play her video because I'm upset. I am angry. Because I just heard some disgusting white supremacists talk about how they need to eradicate billions of us. But let's do videos on bleaching. Let's focus on lightening our skin. Light skin isn't saving your life. It's not going to. I don't know. We really, we have to wake up. And we have to start connecting dots somewhere. Because we should not be so easily tempted by some skin lightening injections that we will go home and mix up some cocktail that we have no clue what's in it, all in the hopes of lightening our skin. That's where we're at right now. Because that's not where they're at. That's not white supremacist focus. Theirs is saving the white race. Theirs is ending immigration. Theirs is ending diversity. Theirs is eradicating billions of brown people. There's not enough bleach in this world that you can use to make them not want to kill you. It's not going to help you. We're not in a time where you can just look at your brown skin and say, oh, maybe if I'm 3 shades lighter, I'll be happier or something. I don't know what you expect it to change. Because it doesn't change white supremacist terrorism. It does not end white supremacist terrorism. It just potentially make you sick or get skin cancer or when I was watching that video with the caking or whatever, cake soap, the doctors were talking about all of these horrible things that happens to your skin, from infections to cancer and diseases, and we risk that. We risk it for nothing, and it's such a superficial thing that it messes with my head to think of this at a time like what we're in right now. I'm sitting here planning for the next war, and what am I going to do then? And we have other people thinking about injecting themselves with something. So all these white supremacists need to do is send out a huge batch of bleach injections, skin lightening injections. There, you can kill off billions right there, huh? We need to stop. We need to wake up and be past this. I'm past it. That's why I'm not playing the video, because I'm past it. I'm over it. Yeah. I do want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. As I ask everyone, you can just go over here and push share to share the videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't care. We need to get our news out there, and this is our news. I really try to make videos that are important to our community, and this is something that is we need to we just need to not do that. So thank you guys, and have a good night.